LSU and Iowa being invited to the White House, but why now, because of the criticisms of Andrew Reese, that Iowa is being invited to the White House? I'm gonna start this off because I can't remember a runner-up in any sport, whether it be college, pro, whether it's basketball, football, hockey, baseball, soccer, don't matter what it is. Hey, you can say badminton, you can say lacrosse, it don't matter. If you're invited to the White House, I don't recall the runner up being invited to the White House. This this is solely because of the situation that happened between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Now, people don't realize that before the game, they praised Caitlin Clark and said that she was a for sure first round pick. They know how good this girl is. And today, Caitlin Clark came on and said there's no reason why she should be getting any kind of criticism. It's basketball at the end of the day. This is what we do. We trash talk and we play ball. That's what happens. I said this yesterday. The only reason why this is going on is because Adria Reese comes from Baltimore, and we know how it is when it comes to when you're from the DMV area, and because she has that melanin in her skin. There's no other reason why this would be happening. Why all of a sudden now that we got to invite the runner up? Jill Biden, I'm sorry, but they already said they ain't coming. They even went on Twitter and asked Michelle Obama if they could go to her house and celebrate. So that just lets you know that you a little out of line with that. You have absolutely no reason. There's no participation trophy at all. So Jill Biden, you got to relax. Tony, let me hear your reaction.
So I had a little bit of time to think about it, try to figure it out, right? Um, Now, would I have a problem with them being invited to the White House? The answer is no, right? I wouldn't have a problem with Iowa being invited to the White House if they won the championship. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
all right. If they won the championship, okay. Second place is still second place. You still lost. That's not how this works. That's not how this works. You the invite always goes to the champion. You know, I don't know why they would. I mean, Caitlin Clark is an awesome basketball player. There's nothing you can take away from her. Right?
Phenomenal.
She has everything. She can shoot. She can score. She can shoot. She can rebound. Her passing is impeccable. I think that's the one part of her game that most people don't give her credit for is how great a passer she is.
And she got
Okay,
bait. She got handles too. So
exactly.
trust me,
So
she got it
so
all.
So now, if they invited, so this, I would look at this differently if they invited Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark individually there and would have them sit down like what happened back when Obama was in the White House and they had what was called Beer Fest or something like that, where the professor from, I think it was Princeton, the police came to his house and mistook him as breaking into his own house, and it was like a whole big thing going on with that. And Obama invited them to the White House, just to sit down and have a chat and to try to cool things off a little bit. That would be different, right? But you keep saying it's not even a situation. Caitlin Clark made that pretty much clear that it's not even a situation. It's all about the game. I
Mm-hmm.
trash talk all the time. I don't think I've ever been on the court where I haven't talked trash to people, especially when I'm shooting. When I'm shooting, I just tell them. Most of the time when I shot, I would say, "Hey, you should probably just go run down to the other end of the court because this is going in." I would tell them that right on the
That's
court,
that's Larry Bird esque.
and and the referees will tell me that I need to tone it down, and I would tell him he need to call fouls right, right. I trashed. Hey, look, I got a tech all the time. It didn't bother me because I let my game speak for itself. And Angel Reese and LSU game spoke for themselves. And they came out there and hey, how does how does Roman Reigns say it? You came in the ring and I smashed you.
Hmm.
They smashed LA. They say smash our.
They got
I
smoked.
did not expect that to happen that way. I figured that LSU will win. And the reason why I knew LSU will win was because they let South Carolina beat them in the season. They did so many things that were so unlike them. They should have beat them in the season. There's no reason why South Carolina should have gone undefeated because LSU should have beat them, especially that second game. All right. So when I would beat them, I said, "Oh, okay, yeah, they're nothing like South Carolina." So I figured LSU will win, maybe by 7 to 10 points. I figured they will win, but not like that. I was like, "Sheesh!" I look at the score. I was like, "Sheesh."
Yeah,
But this
they
right
fed.
here, this is a bad thing, man. You can't do something like that. I understand as an educator uh, what Dr. Jill Biden was trying to do. I get what she's trying to do. She's trying to even it out and say, "Hey, look, they're good. They're this way right here," but you can't do it that way.
Not at all. Hey, look, LSU balled out. Congratulations again to LSU. You did everything you needed to do to win. I feel like y'all should more than likely be the favorite. Y'all got everybody returning back next year. So let's see what happens. And those seniors in South Carolina, some of them are gone. So who knows what they're going to be able to do next
And
year.
and real quick, the whole thing about her doing this right here, right? The whole thing about her doing that right there, um, when you watch John Cena do it to a man laying on the ground, is that offensive? I mean, he lays the guy out on the ground, and he goes into his face and tells him, "You can't see me," and then comes in and gives him what they call the five knuckle shuffle and punch him in the face. All that happened is that Angel Reese gave her the sign and then laid and punched her in the face.
Hmm.
That's all
And
that
so she
happened.
said, "Hey, you can't
And
see me, and that ring is mine."
and Caitlin Clark took it violently. You see, she didn't even react to it. Although I know she saw it. I mean, Angel Reese is too big and too beautiful for you not to see it. But anyway, that's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, we told y'all, hey, Tomo, I need you to cue it up for me. Jill Biden,
You're done, son.
there you go. All right, let's go.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.